Yes, it's that time of the night I normally get inspiration and I normally get think about my life and get inspiration from above based on so many issues of life. And this thought came across my mind and I feel like sharing it with us. Imagine those who are disabled, those people without eyes. How are they faring? Their life is just like in a dark phase. All their life is dependent on someone taking them around, showing them the way to go and how to go and all about it. It's like they're in a standstill world. They can't see the beauty of this world. Then imagine those crippled. Their life is just like a car in a hold up, in the traffic, being controlled by the traffic lights. They cannot move around to fend for themselves. They cannot move around to look for their daily meal. Not just that, the person taking them around can get tired someday and will not be able to help them. What happens? They look for someone to pay to take them around because every human being desires have this quest to make money and to have a life out of life. Think about it. Imagine those who are crippled, imagine those who are disabled in one way or the other. And I look at myself, I have two hands, I have two legs, all strong and well. My whole body is complete. And I'm just complaining about not having money or not having this or not having that. Think about it. Just ponder for a while. Put yourself in the situation of those that have one disability or the other, and you have every reason to be grateful to God that you have it all. Life is not all about making the whole money on earth, but life is all about enjoying the moment you have because it's a privilege and not a right. This thought just came into my mind, and honestly, it weighed my spirit down. I look at myself as being ingratitude, ungrateful, and all that potent negativity. But in all, as you watch this video and think about what I just said right now, remember that disability comes with expensive ordeals. It comes with expensive ordeals. Freedom has a lot of potentials that can birth more blessings and more freedom into your life. But being disabled in one way or the other has a lot of expensive ordeals. Come to think of it, those in Nigeria right now, they are crying. The rich are crying. The poor are crying. Many multinational companies in Nigeria leave in Nigeria, and the president is after asking, begging them not to leave. That is the greatest disability I'm talking about here. That's the greatest crippledness I'm talking about here. That's the greatest blindness I'm talking about here. That's the greatest dumbness, deaf and dumbness I'm talking about here. In 1 minute, I would like you watching this video to pray for Nigeria. That Nigeria will come back to life. As it is, Nigeria is dead. Killings here and there, kidnapping here and there, corruption here and there, high price of basic amenities here and there. The poor cannot feed, the rich cannot feed, the middle class cannot survive. Even the wealthy have no security. Now think of the poor masses. Think about the poor masses. We living in abroad, we're enjoying security. We are enjoying. Imagine this is 4 a.m. 4 a.m. on Wednesday morning. I'm outside. People are moving here and there, undisturbed. I can't remember. I can't remember when last I heard the sound of a gunshot, or when last I heard the sound of an accident, and when last I heard the sound of up nepa, up nepa. All these things were stories that comes from Nigeria. I can't even remember when last I was walking on the road and I heard that they just stole someone's item. Everything are complete in abroad. But when we go down to Nigeria, when we go down to Africa, the story is not the same. This is the greatest disability we can think about. This is Christmas period, and very soon we'll start hearing that there is scarcity of fuel. Commuters, drivers, vehicle owners are sleeping in filling station. I remember when I was in Nigeria, sleeping in the filling station by Christmas period is part of the festivity. I remember those days I sleep at pump stations just to buy fuel. The story is on and on. There are countless stories. And I ask this question: what is happening? I'm not here to bore us with a lot of negativities, but I'm just here to encourage someone out there enjoying some level of freedom to be always grateful, because it is always a privilege and not a right. Whatever blessing you have today as a human being is someone's prayer point. And whatever prayer point you have today as a human being is someone else's blessing. But in all, whatever state you find yourself, always be grateful, always be thankful, always be cheerful, and always be joyful, because onaha digide, onaye adigide. It doesn't last forever. No condition is permanent, as they usually say. The good opportunities, they don't last forever. The bad situations in life, they don't last forever. But in all, always be grateful.